Hi, everyone.
Hi there.
It's Alicia Davis
And Stacey Watson
from Transformative Leadership Strategies.
And we are excited today.
We're always excited. I think we start off every time we're excited, but
yes,
we kind of always are.
We are. Today, though, as we decided to, as we always launch into our, often we launch into our planning session on a Monday morning. And This morning, we really felt very much like we wanted to spend a little time celebrating some recent successes.
Yes, and we do this often with organizations. We're doing it at a team building retreat we're doing with a client in a couple of weeks, and we were just talking about the agenda, right? And we want to start with celebrating successes.
Yes.
And I always think about, Stace, in any organization, but certainly in nonprofits, you are always fighting the fires. You are always trying to solve the problems. You are always focused on, what's going wrong or what needs to be fixed or what needs to be changed, right?
And worried about, like, what if we can't pay the bills? What if we don't get enough revenue? There's always this sort of sense of impending doom in some ways.
It is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, when you can just even shift that a little bit, like we're working with this group, we worked with them last year at their team staff retreat, we're working with them this year. And so we're going to think back to, we did a team results roadmap, going to go back to their result, look at some of their goals and just say, okay, well, what were some of your successes? And the great thing about that is that we all love to tell stories.
Yes, we do. And we love to hear stories.
Exactly. And when you can tell a story in relation to your organization or team values or goals, and you're doing it in the community, it just creates so much great energy.
That's so true.
And so much excitement, and it really sets you up for success when you're thinking about, like, visioning for the future.
Yes.
Because then people are building on what they are already feeling is great stuff.
Well, and sometimes those words that we put in our values, lists or statements can feel really big and even a little aspirational. So when you're able to tell a story about how you were able to demonstrate trust or transparency or integrity in a really specific way, and it doesn't have to be quote unquote life-changing, but just in some small way, to be able to tell a story about how someone in the organization was able to act with integrity with another person that worked there or with a client. Everyone connects to that in a very different and real way.
That's right. And again, you're absolutely right. It's all the little things, right?
It is.
Every once in a while, it might be a big thing, but celebrating a success could be, you were able to get one service for a client that you hadn't been able to get before, or you were able to, have a client not escalate as quickly. I mean, that can be a success, as opposed to saying, okay, well, Alicia went off, just had meltdowns, all week.
That's right.
Right. So it's just shifting enough so that it really helps people focus on what they've done well, and on the success. And so that just, again, when you're talking about innovation and when you're talking about engagement and people feeling really accomplished in what they do, it's just a great strategy. So you might start a staff meeting with it.
Yeah, it's always about, we sometimes say, catching people in the act of doing good or, doing well. And I think being able to really call attention to that, at least as often as calling attention to things that are challenging or troublesome, and maybe even more often.
Right.
It's not that you're discounting the things that need work, but it is really setting yourself up energetically to address them from a different place.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. So, enjoy the newsletter. Thanks for listening. And if you have any questions or any thoughts, want to connect, info@tlstransforms.com.
Oh, and our last NPLR, Nonprofit Leader Roundtable session is coming up on November the 12th.
November 12th.
So we'll be talking a little bit about that in another video, but we just want to remind you it's the last one for 2019, and we'll be launching 2020, hopefully after the first of the year.
Absolutely. So have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.